Dear students, greetings. Today we are going to discuss few of the aspects of cortisone, hydrocortisone. Cortisone can be used for a variety of orthopedic problems. The medication works by decreasing the inflammation. Anti-inflammatory medication can be taken either orally, but this distributes the medication in very small dose through the entire body. A cortisone injection, on the other hand, places a large powerful dose directly at the location of inflammation. So, therefore, the medication acts very powerfully against these problems. Furthermore, systematic side effects of a local cortisone injection are very uncommon in nature. So, cortisone is an anti-inflammatory medication. I repeat, cortisone is an anti-inflammatory medication. It is not a painkiller. However, because it reduces the inflammation, pain often subsides. So, that is the reason we call it as a cortisone's main role is anti-inflammatory, not the painkiller one. See, because of the strong quick effect of cortisone injection, they are often recommended in variety of orthopedic problem. Among the most frequently treated condition using these cortisone injections are say shoulder bursitis is there, knee arthritis is there, even the your tennis elbow are there, trigger finger is there. So, in all these conditions the cortisone injections are used. So, cortisone injections are also often used in lumbar and cervical spine problems as well. In these situations, the patient may receive an epidural cortisone injection. In a nutshell, cortisone is used majoritarily in a injection form. Cortisone shots are given instead of the cortisone orally, and these cortisones are majority a time used as anti-inflammatory agent in knee arthritis and in case of tennis elbow. Now, when we are talking about the cortisones, the corticosteroids, see, the adrenal gland medulla secretes adrenaline, that we know. Similarly, the adrenal cortex will synthesize steroidal hormones. Now, these steroidal hormones are of two types. One is glucocorticoid and the second one is mineralocorticoid. See, I repeat what I have taught till time. Corticosteroids are the steroidal hormone, point number 1. From where it comes? Corticosteroids are synthesized from the adrenal cortex. What are the two types of these corticosteroids are? One is glucocorticoid and other one is mineralocorticoids. Now, what these glucocorticoids do? Glucocorticoids will regulate the carbohydrate, protein, fat metabolism, whereas the mineralocorticoid, what they do? Electrolyte balance and regulation. First thing is what? Electrolyte balance and regulation, and it also controls the blood pressure in some extent. Aldosterone example we all know. But now see, we are more concerned about glucocorticoids than the mineralocorticoid activity. These glucocorticoids are even further classified into short acting glucocorticoids and long acting glucocorticoids. Short acting glucocorticoids are, see, hydrocortisones are there, cortisones, prednisone, even the prednisolone. So, these are what? These are the short acting glucocorticoids. If you think about the long acting cortisones, that is the glucocorticoids, so that would be betamethasone. We have heard about it, betamethasone, dexamethasone. These are the examples of the long acting glucocorticoids. See, the hydrocortisone, we are going to more focus on hydrocortisone and cortisone. These hydrocortisone and cortisones are glucocorticoids, but they also possesses the mineralocorticoid activity as well. So that means excess of the salt retention is possible because of cortisone and hydrocortisones. So compounds with high glucocorticoid activity and compounds with low mineralocorticoid activity are essentially required. That is most important thing you should understand. Now please understand cortisone, and cortisone is what? It's a 11 keto steroid. Cortisones are what? 11 keto steroids. These are inert in nature. You see in this one I have shown the 11th position is most important. Okay. In case of a cortisone, 11th position is important. Now see the structure. In the structures you can see the 17 carbon ring is intact, right? Even the 18 methyl angular methyl group is there, 19 angular methyl groups are also there. So what is difference or what is additional thing you are finding in the structure? The first important thing is at third position there is a keto group. At third position you are finding a ketone group. Okay, you see in the cortisone, you see in the cortisol, in both the cases you will see it is having the third position keto group, double bond O is there. Then and fourth and fifth position, see in fourth and fifth position you are finding double bond, delta 4 at the fourth position you are having double bond. Then the 18, 19 and then 20 carbon is, you see, C double bond O, okay, 21 is CH2OH, right. At C17 you are finding one hydroxyl group in case of corticosteroids, and like I told you in the third position keto group, even at the C17 position hydroxyl group is there. And the main difference or the main C11 is most important. You see in both the structure, at C11 position you will find keto group in cortisol, C11 double bond O in red color I have shown you. And that C11, if it is OH, that would be the cortisol. Now cortisone is inert in nature. This cortisone converts itself into active form, the active glucocorticoid, that is the cortisol. Please understand, NADPH converts into NADP and this proton will be accepted by the C11 oxygen to form as a OH group, which one is active in nature. So what I just wanted to tell you, that is how this basic ring of cortisol will look like. So that C17s are intact, there is nothing change in the 18 and 19 methyl group. Okay, then 20 is C double bond O, 21 is CH2OH. At C17 OH group is attached. At C3 position you will have a keto group. Fourth position you are having a double bond, and that at the C11 are the most important crucial point. One is double bond O in case of cortisone, and in case of cortisol you are having the OH group at this position. So this is the basics, the ring structure. Now you come to know how your cortisones are looking like, right.